In 1844, the Reverend John Shippard founded Olivet College in the wilderness of Michigan. Shippard brought with him congregational polity, a dedication to equal education of the sexes, and abhorrence of slavery, along with the revolutionary idea that everyone, regardless of their socio-economic status, should be entitled to a higher education. The founders of Olivet College were followers of the evangelist Charles Grandison Finney, a preacher who came out of the Second Great Awakening, who became a leader in the abolitionist movement. We believe Olivet College by charter to be the first college in the nation to admit women and persons of color. Shippard felt the presence of the Lord so strongly involved in his efforts that he named his new Oberlin after the Mount of Olives, the biblical Mount of knowledge and wisdom, and one of the most important sites in the life of Christ. The founders' ideals were so innovative that most people in rural Michigan and the rest of the country weren't ready to accept them. The state of Michigan, through Olivet's own state senator in the first state capital in Detroit, refused to grant a charter to the institution because of its radical beliefs. Thus, the school opened as Olivet Institute, a 2-year institution that primarily prepared people to become teachers in the public schools. It was also a preparatory school. In its first year, the college started an anti-slavery society. The topic of the first commencement address in 1845 was the plight of Negro slaves in Canada. In the Amistad Research Center in New Orleans are a variety of papers from Olivet College, including this 1850 letter accompanying a $20 contribution to Lewis Tappan and the American Missionary Association. By 1859, people in Michigan began to accept many of the radical ideas that were the foundation of Olivet Institute, so the state granted a charter to operate as a 4-year college. Soon after, the Civil War broke out and took all of the male students to the battlefields. As a result, the first 3 graduates of Olivet College in 1863 were women. In the same missionary spirit that founded Olivet College, in 1873, President Nathan Morrison was sent to Springfield, Missouri, where he founded Drury College. The funds that supported that effort came from the Drury family, residents of Olivet who gave the money as a memorial for their son who died at a young age. The founders of Olivet College were at the forefront of a movement called the social gospel that over time caused huge advancements in our society, including women's rights, workers' rights, child labor laws, civil rights, and education for African Americans. The founders of Olivet College said if they could do nothing else, they wished to teach our students the divine art and science of doing good to others. Today, that ideal is realized through our service learning program that takes our students all over the United States and the world in service to others. Since our founding in 1844, Olivet College has pushed the envelope, seeking inclusive ways to educate all of God's children. We welcome this opportunity with the National Association of Congregational Christian Churches for dialogue about the question, who is my neighbor?
I am your neighbor, Emilia Ladugure.
Yo soy tu vecina.
Аз съм твоят съсед.
Nëzgon Getska i Jokohevi.